Hello, I'm Goblin, and this is my Anvil SMP Season 2 base tour. I've been on the server basically since it started, just a couple weeks after it started, and I've built a lot of stuff. This is all mine. This is all my stuff. So let's start at the place at the very beginning. This little cave platform, stalagmite pillar thing. Oh, this is spawns way over there. Walked over here while I was looking for a place to build. Found this area. And thought, I'm gonna live in the caves. Clearly that is not a good idea. I still don't go down there. Anyway, this was my first home. Goblin Guy 80's there. I lived here. And I had one sweet berry bush. A single sweet berry bush that sustained me. There was running water here that led me down into the caves. Mine shaft and all of the stuff I would need. And that let me progress to building the first building of Gobville. That is the name of this place, Gobville. I was close to calling it Gobland, but Whip called it that in Empire Season 2, so not taking it. They got the Great Goblin Market. This is my home. Oh, rip, leak up. Unfortunately. This is the Great Goblin Market, where I make my money by selling all sorts of goods. Hey, if you play on asmp, buy from me. And up here, we got my nether portal. Close that for now. And my house. It's not really my house right now because I'm building outside. But my living area. And this is the most important part of my base. The chair. Someone asked me to make a chair because they couldn't sit down. So I made this. One wrong move and you're dead. I should put dripstones on there. That's a good idea. I digress. I love this market. I love this build. It's probably my favorite build I've ever made. Moving on to this one right here. This was my old storage room before I moved out. Hey, again, if you play on asmp, you can buy this building right here. It's a nice building. Got a lot of space. Got a big dome right here. And access to my house, I guess. No, another word for it. Anyway, that is my house and my main market. Now let's move on to the village. Ooh, I forgot. Big Jimmy. Before I got my Elytra, this is how I would use Big Jimmy to get around. He is now retired and lives peacefully. I mean, he's dead, but he's a skeleton. Let's move on to farming district. These are all my farms. And let's go in. Let's just go. First up, we have this was the first build I made and first farm I made. Cactus Emporium. It is a just basic 2-layer cactus farm. Not a lot of output, but it gets the job done. I do like this build. I think it's very nice. I need to replace that log. Someone keeps stripping that log. I do like this build. Love the big chimney in the window. And, you know, cactus, desert. I put these little pillars outside to make it look like a desert temple. You know, kind of drives that cactus feeling. Next up, we have. I'm gonna wait. I should probably rate these builds. I'm gonna give Cactus Jacks a 6.5 out of 10. Like the build, not the best. This one, not my favorite. Dripstone Dan's. Drip down. It's a simple dripstone farm. Dope. Stupid claims. I'm gonna have to fix that. Farm's currently broken because of land claims. But this is a very basic build. It's only a couple blocks. I might rebuild it. It's not my favorite, but it gets the job done, and it looks nice with my other builds. There's not much to say about this one, is there? I guess basic. Yep, if I had to describe this build, it would be basic. Not much on the inside, not much on the outside. Very mediocre build. Give it a 4 out of 10. On the other hand, though, Glowy Gary's Glow Market. I love this build. It looks very generic, but it holds a special place in my heart because it is the first build I did an interior for. I don't do interiors. And it's a full interior too. Did the upstairs. It's not a good upstairs, but I did it. Actually, to make this look better. Oh wait, no, there is two. Clean transition. I do like this build. I love the little blue building outside. And I think it's a pretty good build. Might have to add some details though. I give it 6.5 out of 10. Wool bee farm, I guess. I've been procrastinating. I built the farm a couple days ago. I haven't even started planning for this build yet. 10 out of 10. Amazing. Love the build. Love the wool. And I guess we're up here now, so we should talk about the wool farm and the carrot field. As you might have guessed, it is a wool farm. I think I've said that already. But I've got all the wool colors. They all work. Got a lot of stock for the shop. Best wool in Gobville, Lily's wool. This build, I think, is alright. It just seems very flat and not a lot of depth to it. I do like this antenna thing. I came up with this on the fly, and I really like it. If you look at it at the front, there's not a lot going on. I mean, there is the windows and signs. It just looks very flat and boring. I do like the build, though. I'll give it 6 out of 10. I haven't rated anything above a 7 yet. Well, these are Bailey and Gregory Stephen Bartholomew the 34th. Found this guy on Halloween. And I found this guy while randomly mining diorite. Let him up here, trapped him in glass. Nothing much to say about those two. But this one, Co's cane. Not the medicine, like the bad medicine, the plant. It is a sugarcane farm. I had to do something up here. We're not gonna look at the upstairs. We're gonna look at the outside because that's all everyone cares about. I really like this outside. I like all the vines. I like this. I came up with the brewing stand idea. Oh. And oh god. Oh no. There we go. Came up with the brewing stand idea and it just kind of worked. And people have been calling this my son. I don't care, it's my son now. Anyway, I love this build. I think it's very nice and it transitions perfectly into the smeltery. Another one of my favorite builds. I love this chimney. It does look a bit over detailed, but that is the point. It looks very cool. Whoa. Oh, this is sulfur. Not much to say about that build. Oh wait. Give this one 7 out of 10 and this one a 7 out of 10. Love those two builds. Next up, this is the most recent build in the farming district, the Alchemist Potion Supply. I really like the interior. And this little potion machine, I guess. Press this, water bottles get inserted into here. Why is there a glass bottle in here? Put glass bottles up here. Put blaze powder there. Ingredients. That should not be happening. Ignore that and like the build, like the outside. But my favorite part is the top where I was struggling to figure out what to do. And I just made, boom, magic. I do really like this build and all the oxidized copper, and I like that. I'm gonna give this one 7 out of 10, tied with those two. And then here's the lower level of farming district, where we have pond, sunken boat, which you can use wind charges to push it down into the water, and I really like that. First up is the matchbox, lava farm, prime for baking. I've got a lot of lava, I never realized this. But I do really like this build. When I first made it, I kind of hated it. But now that I've added details and I've actually rebuilt this. Excuse me. I've actually rebuilt this. And so this wasn't the original design. And I really like the new one. So I'm going to give that a 7.5 out of 10. I really like this design. And this is 2 sniffers. Plants, eggs, and more. It is, of course, sniffer farm. Got a lot of seeds. I could make like a seed farm. What? I don't know. But I got a bunch of sniffers. They will sniff the ground, of course. And there's a minecart track underneath here that will pick it all up and drop it off. Enough about the farm. I'm not a redstone guy, but I do really like the outside here. Love all the stacks of stuff and hanging signs. This little garden, and I love that griff. Oh, you saw nothing. And I love the graffiti on the wall there. Kind of looks like flowers. Never realized that. This building is just empty. It's just attached. And I really like this build. The roofs, when I first made them, I didn't like them because they were just one. Why? There's a creeper on my roof. There's a creeper on my roof. Excuse me, you scared me. Hey, buddy. I have to ask you to get down. This is private property. This is... Okay. Threat vanquished. That scared me. Anyway, this build, give it a 7.5. I really like it. I think something that could make it better would just be to make it more cohesive. And oh, apologies. I don't know what's up with me. I'm a bit ill. But next we have the stupidest build, I guess. Chess. Yeah, it's literally just chess. Pawns are crafting tables, rooks are minecarts, knights are horse armor, bishops are bows, queens the golden apple. The kings are totems, but someone stole this totem here. So I gotta make a new one. At first, I did not like this build at all. And I just kind of threw stuff together on it, like all this stuff on the walls, and then it's become one of my favorites. I really like this build. I'm noticing a theme that the lower district I never liked at first, and then details made it one of my favorites. Details, very important. Really like details here. And the final build of the... Is it the final build of the farming district? Yeah. The final build of the farming district is Benny's Bamboo. Oh, I gotta fix this one. Pistons are kind of broken with the land claims. Because they won't push unless they're in a land claim. So much bamboo. I don't know what to do with it. You get the joke? No, you don't. And we have a snail here. Don't know what he's doing here, but he's here. And on top of the bamboo farm is this little rooftop garden with a house on it. I imagine this is where Benny lives. It's kind of like his house and then his establishment's down there. I really like this build. I think the garden could use a bit more work. But I do like this build. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's pretty good. This will be the auction house that me and Josh are working on. Actually, this is, I don't know what this is. It's going to be an auction house. And here is my mangrove tree. This is my first custom tree, so it's not that good, but I like it. I use this during Christmas time to do a 12 days of cave miss. Not Christmas, cave miss, because I'm a goblin and we live in caves. I don't, but the others do. And so there was snow around it, snow on top, there was presents outside. It was very lovely. I took it down. It was very lovely. And lastly, we have to move around to the storage district, which is still being worked on. But we have to talk about the underpass. This is one of my favorite parts. I really like this area. We got TNT. It's full of rare stuff. TNT, that's not rare. We got a beacon, 2 mob heads, amethyst. Well, I mean, you need silk touch for that, but nautilus shell, heart of the sea, turtle legs, not a black market, totally legal. Villager banners, goat horn, notch apple, golden apple, enchantment table, sensor, skeleton head. It's just a collection, basically, and I really like that. And the last part of my base, for now, is the storage district, which is still being worked on. I took heavy inspiration from Mumbo Jumbo and Big Ron's for this build right here. It is a redstone storage building. And unlike Mumbo, I will not be making a full storage system that connects to all these. So I'm not a redstone guy. I did also take this ladder design. I really like this build. It is for all my food. We have meat up here, plants and vegetation here, and I guess cookies. What? Biscuits, I don't know. And potatoes, because I eat potatoes. And again, I did not like this build, and then I added details, and now it's one of my favorites. Chess Monster. I just, something about this just really, I really like it. And then this one, it's not very obvious to tell what it is, but it is my colored full building. I got on my glass, wool, concrete. Again, it is not, you're not able to tell what it is, but it is that. And it's not one of my favorites. Oh, I forgot to rate this one. 8. Love it. 5. Not my favorite. I do really like this one. This is my miscellaneous items. And there's this little extension down here if I want to add more. So we got utilities, miscellaneous, loot, books, horse, tools, main tools, and armor. I could have made an armory for all that stuff, but I liked this build, and I really do like this build. It was, again, another one of those things where I did not like it. Then I added the details. Details matter. That is the lesson of this. The whole lesson. Details. But I'm gonna do a 360 because this is one of my favorite builds. It's got this little garage, and there's just storage everywhere that I'm not gonna need. But again, taking inspiration from Mumbo. This whole area, taking inspiration from Mumbo. I love Mumbo's builds. And this is the stone and underground stuff. So we got dripstone. No, not dripstone. Granite. Andesite, diorite, stone, deep slate tuff, amethyst stuff, stone brick, mossy, gravel and flint, and then skulk, which I was hesitant about putting skulk in here, but it is underground, so I figured why not. And this build is alright. It's kind of small, but that's kind of the point. I'll give it a 6. And here is the wood building. I like this build more. It was the second one I did. Let me just fly through here. I really like this crane picking up this stack of logs. With how many wood... I did... What was how many wood types I used it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's mainly spruce and jungle, but that doesn't matter. I do like this build. The roof is a bit weird because it's wonky and all these ones are either pitched or flat, but it works, it works. Anyway, I will be giving this one 6.5. I do like this build. And then we have this one. This one, not one of my favorites. It is my nature. So we got all the grasses, mob drops, snow, flowers, aquatics, moss, mangrove, all the nature stuff. And I don't really like this one. I kind of built it on the fly. I added this to hopefully make it more cohesive, but it's just not my favorite. I'll give it a 4, I guess. It's not my favorite. This window looks kind of out of place. Might redo this build. And then the last current build I have, except for that doesn't count, is the building blocks. And I love this build. These paintings may be a bit overdone, but I do really like this build. I love the not gradients. Are they gradients? Well, just like splotchiness of the walls. Some may say it's overcluttered. I agree. But it's overcluttered in a good way. And I like it. I love the chimney. It's pretty cool. This is the only chimney out of all of the or that. This is all the chimney out of all the storage so far. And then I have 3 more builds to make. Technically 4. This one will be for valuables, so we got copper, emeralds, coal. I don't know why coal's here. Gold and iron. It's gonna be a nice secure build. By secure I mean falling apart at the seams. This is for nether, so we got nether stuff. And we'll have a bridge, little underpass, over to the end. And that is pretty much it. Let me just fly here. Yeah, that is pretty much my whole area. And there's the wheat field and that, but that's pretty much it. So, let's head back down here to the map. Let's see, where do we explore? Market, cactus, dripstone, honey, wool, sugarcane, glow lichen, potions, smelter, lava, sniffers, chess, bamboo, wheat, auction. Well, I need to update this. It still has snow on it. That is not... No more snow. Tree, storage, and then this is going to be a future project of mine. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will be building later. Goodbye.